He wakes up every morning, with no memory of her, no past, no love, no idea who she is, but she still shows up, every single day, and somehow, he falls in love with her again, every single. Why would a woman choose to stay with a man who forgets her existence daily? And what happens? On the one day, he almost remembers everything. This is not just a love story. It is a story about and a love so powerful, it refuses to be forgotten. Watch till the end, because the truth behind their story will change the way you see love forever. Before we dive into the incredible story, do not forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button so you never miss our powerful, life-changing content. Thank you for listening to this heartfelt story. If it moved you, share it, comments below, and let someone know you are never alone. Wake to the sound of wind, dragging dust across the wooden porch. The air smells of dry earth, and something faintly sweet. Lavender. My chest tightens. There is a space beside me, still warm, as if someone belonged there. Long before I opened my eyes, I sit up slowly, heart racing, for a reason I cannot name. The world feels new, yet painfully familiar. And the door creaks, and she stands there, sunlight behind her, like something sacred. Her eyes meet mine, and in that instant, a quiet shock runs through me. Not fear, something deeper, recognition, without memory. "Good morning, Benjamin," she says softly. My name lands inside me, like a stone in still water. "How do you know me?" She steps closer, boots brushing the floor, each step careful, each breath measured. "I know you," she whispers, like it is enough. And somehow, it is. There is pain in her smile, gentle, unhidden, brave. My fingers tremble as I reach for her. I expect distance. She takes my hand, without hesitation, warm, certain, frozen. Every nerve in my body ignites, as if I have held this hand 1,000 times before, and lost it 1,000 times more. "Have we met?" Yes, voice breaking, under the weight of something unseen. She nods slowly, eyes glistening, yet steady. Every day, the room tilts. A sharp discomfort presses into my chest, like truth forcing its way out. The wind howls outside, louder now, carrying echoes of something broken, something unfinished. I search her face, desperate, hungry for something I cannot reach. "Why do you come back?" The question slips out. Unprotected. She steps closer, close enough for me to feel her breath, close enough for the world to disappear. "Because you ask me to stay," she says, her voice steady, even as her hands tremble in mine. I shake my head, lost, fractured, afraid of the answer I cannot remember. "I do not remember asking." Her smile falters, just for a second, just enough to reveal the storm beneath. "You always do," she whispers. Silence stretches, thick, unforgiving. The scent of lavender grows stronger, wrapping around me, pulling at something buried deep inside. Flicker, her laughter in golden light, a promise beneath endless sky. My hand in hers, just like this. The shock hits harder this time, dealing breath, leaving only ache. "I am sorry," I murmur, though I do not know why, though it feels like I have said it before, too many times. She squeezes my hand, firm, unwavering. "You always are," she says gently. Tears burn behind my eyes, unfamiliar, yet inevitable. "Then why do you stay?" My voice barely exists now, fragile, on the edge of breaking. She leans her forehead against mine, closing the distance, erasing the space. Time keeps tearing open. "Because every day," she whispers, her voice trembling now, finally human, finally breaking. "You fall in love with me again." Her words settle into my bones, heavy, impossible, true. "And every day," she continues, breath uneven, heart loud against mine. I choose you too. The wind crashes against the walls. Violent, relentless, but inside this moment, inside her touch, everything holds, everything begins again. And somewhere deep inside the emptiness, something in me reaches for her. Again, my fingers tighten around hers, as if letting go would erase her. Again, the thought alone cuts deeper than the emptiness. Tell me, I whisper, voice rough and steady. Tell me everything. Her breath catches a fragile sound, like glass about to break. I do, she says softly, searching mine, as if looking for the man she keeps losing. Every morning, sharp weight presses into my chest, not pain alone, something heavier, guilt. Without memory, I study her face, the small scar near her brow, the way her lips tremble before she steadies them. Details my mind forgets, but my soul refuses. Then tell me again, I say, more desperate now, more afraid. Inside, the wind shifts, carrying dust, and the distant echo of hooves, place far from peace, far from stillness. She nods slowly. We were crossing the frontier, she begins, her voice weaving through the air, gentle, careful, running from nothing and everything at once. Images flicker, faint, broken, wide sky, endless, burning gold. Her laughter, riding the wind, gone again. My grip falters. No, I breathe, panic rising. I almost had it. Her hands rise, cupping my face, steadying me, anchoring me. You still do, she whispers. The room feels smaller now, walls closing in, heartbeat louder, faster. What happened to me? The question lands heavy, final, dangerous. She hesitates, just for a second, but I feel it, like a crack, spreading through everything. An accident, she says, voice lower now, shadowed. The word echoes. Accident. Sudden jolt. Inside my head. Sound explodes. Wood splintering. A horse screaming. Her voice, calling my name. I flinch, pulling back. Breath stolen. A shock surges. Violent. Unforgiving. I remember. The words stop. Cut short. By the void rushing in again. I stare at her. Terrified now. Did I leave you? Her expression breaks. Finally. Fully. No, she says, shaking her head, tears slipping free. You held on. Her voice trembles. Even when everything else slipped away. Silence crashes down. Endless. The lavender scent wraps tighter around me, almost suffocating, almost comforting. I am still holding on, I whisper. The words feel true. Even without proof, even without memory. Her hand presses against my chest, right over my heart. I know, she says, and for a moment, just one fragile moment, the emptiness fades, replaced by something warm, something certain, something real. The wind outside softens, like the world itself is listening, watching, waiting. I pull her closer, hesitant, then certain, like my body remembers what my mind refuses. Her breath catches my name forming without sound, and again that strange, beautiful shock rushes through me, like falling, like finding, like loving for the very first time, all over again. I think, I begin, voice barely steady. Something shifts inside me, deeper this time, stronger. I think I was afraid. Her eyes widen, just slightly, hope flickering, dangerous, alive. Afraid of what? Question lingers between us, sharp, inevitable. Swallow, the answer rising, uninvited, unstoppable. Of losing you. Her breath falters, just enough for me to feel it, like a thread pulled too tight. Benjamin, my name. Tough, fragile, like she holds it together, every single day. The wind outside rises again, pressing against the walls, as if the past is trying to break in. I was afraid, I repeat, stronger now, even as my hands shake. Not of the road, not of the storms, not of the unknown. My voice cracks, only of a life where you were not in it. Her eyes close, and the pain there is quiet, endless. You said that, she whispers. A sudden warmth spreads through my chest. Not memory, but truth, felt, not remembered. I step closer, until there is no space left. I meant it, I say. The room feels charged now, heavy with something building, something fragile, on the edge of breaking. You always do, she answers, voice trembling, as if hope itself has weight. A distant thunder rolls, low, unsettling. The scent of rain mixes with lavender, sharp, alive. What if tomorrow, I begin, fear slipping in, quiet, dangerous. What if tomorrow I forget you again? The words hang there, unavoidable. She opens her eyes, and this time there is no hiding, only truth. Then I will come back, she says, simple, certain, like the rising sun, like something that never fails. The shock of it hits harder than anything before. Every time, my voice is barely sound. She nods, tears falling freely now. Every single time, the weight of her choice settles into me. Not light, not easy, but unbreakable. Inside, rain begins to fall, soft at first, then steady, like time itself, marking something important, something sacred. I reach up, wiping a tear from her cheek. My fingers linger, memorizing, even if my mind cannot. You must be tired, I whisper. The question feels wrong, too small, for what she carries. She smiles faintly. I am, she admits. Pause, heavy, honest. But I am not leaving. The words wrap around me, stronger than memory, stronger than fear. A sudden pressure builds behind my eyes, and this time does not fade. Images crash in, her running through rain, calling my name, my arms around her, holding tight, promise, spoken under a breaking sky. Stay, I hear myself say, the same word, echoing, through time, through loss, through forgetting. Her breath catches, like she has heard it 1,000 times, and still, it reaches her. I am here, she answers. But something shifts again, stronger, deeper, the memory pushing harder, demanding space. The room spins slightly, sound distorts, the rain grows louder, almost violent, and suddenly, I see it, a fall, the impact, her scream, my hand reaching for hers, refusing to let go. I remember, the words tear out of me, uncontrolled. Her eyes widen, hope surging, terrifying in its intensity. Benjamin. My grip tightens, heart racing, on the edge of something vast, something irreversible. I told you, I gasp, breath uneven, body trembling. I told you I would always find my way back to you. Her lips part, fragile gasp, caught between hope and fear. You remember. The question trembles, like a bridge, ready to collapse. I want to say yes. I want to give her everything. But the truth flickers, unstable. Pieces, I whisper, voice unsteady, like something slipping through my hands. Her eyes search mine, not for perfection, only for something real. Hold on to them, she says, stepping closer, as if closeness alone can keep them alive. The rain intensifies, drumming against the roof, loud, insistent. Each drop, like a second passing, each second, threat. Close my eyes, and there, field, endless, gold beneath a dying sun. Her dress caught in the wind, her laughter, free, unafraid. I chased you, I murmur. Her breath catches, You always did, she replies, a soft smile breaking through. The image sharpens, my boots pounding the earth, her turning, arms open. Darkness cuts through it, violent, sudden. The memory fractures. Again. No, stay, I plead. To the past, to myself, to whatever force keeps stealing her away. My grip on her tightens, almost desperate now. I am here, she whispers, pressing her forehead to mine. Stay with me. The world narrows. To her voice, her warmth, her presence, focus, on her breath, on the rhythm, on the way she says my name, like it still belongs to me. Chloe. Her name feels different, deeper, like it roots itself inside me, not in memory, but in something stronger. Her hands tremble, against my chest. You have not said my name like that in weeks. Weeks. The word lands heavy. Time I have lost. Moments she has carried alone. Guilt rises again, sharp, unforgiving. I am trying, I say, voice breaking, under the weight of it. I know, she answers quickly, almost fiercely, as if she refuses to let me fall apart. The storm outside rages now, wind and rain colliding, like the past and present, crashing into each other. A sudden flash of lightning fills the room, and with it, another memory, clearer, stronger, my hands gripping reins, a horse rearing, her scream cutting through the chaos. Benjamin! I flinch, the sound echoing inside my skull. I fell, I breathe. Her eyes widen. Yes, and you. The image sharpens, painfully vivid now. You reached for me. The words catch, my throat tightens. You would not let go, she says, tears falling freely now. I begged you to hold on. The pressure builds again, stronger than before. Not just images, but feeling, fear, love, desperation, all at once. I promised you, I whisper, voice shaking. Her breath stops, waiting, terrified of what comes next. I promised. The words strain, pushing through the fog, pushing through the darkness. I promised I would choose you, no matter what it cost. Silence crashes down, heavier than the storm. Her face breaks, completely, beautifully, like something she has held in for far too long. You did, she whispers. My chest tightens, 'cause now, it is not just her remembering. Something inside me is answering, something buried, refusing to stay lost. I pull her closer. Instinct, truth, need. I still do, I say. The words feel different now. Not new, not borrowed, but mine. Her hands clutch my shirt, as if the ground beneath her has finally steadied, or finally given way. I was so afraid, she admits, voice barely holding together. Afraid one day, you would wake up, and not feel anything at all. The thought hits hard, sharp, unbearable. I lift her chin gently, forcing her eyes to meet mine. I feel this, I say, each word deliberate, certain. My hand presses over hers, against my chest, even when I forget everything else. Her breath shudders, like relief and pain, colliding. The storm begins to shift, not softer, but different, like something has changed. Inside it, inside us, I lean closer, hesitant, drawn, like I have done this before, 1,000 times, and still, feels like the first. Her lips part slightly, waiting, not assuming, always choosing, always giving me the space to choose her again. And as the moment stretches, charged, fragile, inevitable, something deep inside me moves, stronger than fear, stronger than loss, pulling me toward her. Again, my breath slows, but my heart does not. Pounds, urgent, insistent, as if it remembers what my mind still struggles to hold. I move closer, close enough, to feel the warmth of her skin, to hear the tremble in her breathing. Benjamin, my name again, king, full of everything. She has carried alone. I hesitate, just for a second. Fear flickers. What if this fades too? What if this moment slips away like the others? Her fingers tighten around mine, not forcing, just there, steady, certain. And that steadiness breaks something open inside me. I am here, I whisper. Not perfect, not whole, but here. Her eyes glisten, hope and fear tangled together. You say that every time, she breathes. Pause. And every time. I believe you. The weight of that trust settles deep, not light, not easy, but chosen. I lift my hand, tracing the line of her cheek, slowly, carefully, like memorizing, without memory. Her eyes close, leaning into the touch, as if this simple moment is everything. I wish I could give you more, I say, voice low, filled with something heavy. She shakes her head gently. You already do. The rain softens, just slightly, like the storm itself is listening, watching, waiting. For how long? Yes, the question escapes. Before I can stop it, her eyes open, and there it is again, that quiet strength. Until you remember, she says. Beep. And even if you never do, the words linger. Beep. Unshaken. A sudden tightness grips my chest. Not pain. Something sharper. What if I never come back fully? My voice feels small now. Uncertain. Lost in the vast space between who I was and who I am. She steps closer, closing that space. Without hesitation. Then I will meet you here, she says. Her hand presses against my heart again. Firm. Grounding. Every version of you. The shock of it ripples through me. Stronger than anything before. Not memory. Not logic. Something deeper. I inhale sharply. And this time, stays. Flicker. Her sitting beside a fire. Stitching torn fabric. While I watch. Quiet. Content. Another. Her hand slipping into mine. Without asking. Without fear. Another. Her voice. Soft in the dark. I choose you. The memories come faster now. Not complete. But real. Alive. I stagger slightly. Overwhelmed. She steadies me instantly. Arms around me. Holding. Anchoring. Easy, she whispers. But her own breath shakes. Like she feels it too. Like she knows. Something is shifting. I see you, I say. The words come out. Before I can question them, her body stills. Completely. I see you, I repeat. Stronger now. Certain. Not just her face. Not just her presence. All the days. All the waiting. All the choosing. Tears spill down her cheeks. Unchecked. Unhidden. You always do. Right before. She stops. The sentence hangs. Unfinished. Heavy. Before what? Yes. A flicker of fear crosses her face. Quick. Unavoidable. Before I lose you again. The truth settles. Between us. Unspoken. But understood. The storm outside begins to fade. Rain softening. Wind easing. But inside everything builds. Stronger. Closer to something that feels like breaking or becoming. I pull her closer. Not hesitant now. Not unsure. Just truth. I do not want to lose this, I whisper. Her hands clutch me tighter, as if she can hold the moment still. You always fight for it, she says. Pause. Even when you forget why. My chest rises sharply. Because that feels right. Like something I have done. Again and again. I will find you, I say. The promise forms. Solid. Unshakable. Not from memory. But from something deeper. Something that refuses to fade. Her forehead rests against mine. Is closed. Breathing me in. Like she is afraid to let even a second slip. I know, she whispers. And as the silence settles, tough, fragile, alive. Another memory pushes forward, stronger than the rest, demanding, insistent, my voice, clear, certain, on a night filled with stars. If I ever lose myself, come find me. My breath catches, the present colliding with something that refuses to stay buried. I asked you to come back, I murmur. Her eyes open slowly, filled with something deeper than hope. Yes, she says, voice trembling, with the weight of it. You did. The realization hits, full, unavoidable. Every morning, every moment, every choice is not just hers, it is ours. And as that truth settles, something inside me holds on, tighter than before, refusing, this time, to let go. The storm fades, not all at once, but slowly, like pain learning how to rest. The air feels different now, cleaner, quieter. I sit beside her, our hands still woven together, as if they have learned the shape of belonging. For the first time, the silence does not feel empty, it feels earned. Is this how it ends? Yes, softly, not afraid this time. She studies me, long, carefully, as if memorizing a version of me she has waited for. No, she says gently. Her thumb brushes my hand, small, steady motion. This is where it begins. Without fear, something settles inside me. Not a memory, something stronger. Acceptance. I exhale slowly, feeling the weight of all the lost days, and the quiet miracle of this one. I may forget again, I say. The truth stands between us, honest, unchanged. She nods, no denial, no illusion. I know, pause, but I also know you will find your way back. Her faith, steady, unbroken, feels like light in a place that once held only shadows. I turn toward her, really look, not just with my eyes, but with everything that has fought to reach this moment. You chose a broken man. Every day, my voice trembles, not with weakness, but with awe. He smiles, tough, certain. I chose a man who never stopped choosing me, even when it hurt, even when it was hard, even when he forgot why. The words settle deep, becoming something I understand, without needing to remember. Love, not as a feeling alone, but as a decision. Again and again, the sun begins to break through the thinning clouds, light spilling across the room, touching everything, including us. I stand slowly, pulling her up with me. No hesitation, no doubt. If tomorrow comes, and I wake up lost again, pause, but this time, I am not afraid of the answer. I will still choose you. Her breath catches, quiet, beautiful sound. And I will still be here, she replies. Simple, unchanging. Through. We step outside. The earth still damp, the sky wide, endless, a new day waiting. Not perfect, not certain, but ours. And in that moment, I understand something, clearer than memory, stronger than time. Love is not about never losing your way. It is about finding each other, again and again, no matter how many times the world tries to make you forget.